Hello everybody, this is JayRey Games and I am back. I have finally managed to find a way to fix my recorder so I can actually now record and upload League of Legends games. I had some, if you don't know, I had some issues with my recorder that was actually stopping me recording League of Legends games, and I was trying it with fraps instead, and the file sizes were just so ridiculously huge that I couldn't cope with, my PC couldn't cope with the file sizes. It was taking like, 40 hours to upload a video, which is just ridiculous. So we are starting again now that I've got my recorder fixed, and today we are playing as Leblanc in the mid lane. Teams, we have Kale up top, Jarvan in the jungle, Leona and Misfortune in the bottom. They have Tryndamere in the jungle, Caitlyn and Nunu in the bottom, Udyr up top, Ezreal in the middle, I would guess.
Where next?
But it's hard to say for certain. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. So we're gonna leash this Bloober for our Jarvan.
Trust me.
I don't have a skin for Leblanc,
Minions have spawned.
not for any other reason other than the fact that I don't like any of her skins. I think just standard skin is the nicest, so I decided not to get one for that reason.
Would I?
And I'm actually going to come over here because you can shoot over the wall as Leblanc. Also allows you to get vision there. So I'll use 1Q on it, but I'm not going to waste any more mana than that to help leash. Should be good enough for him. He could get that smitelessly. Smitelessly? Is that a word? It is now. Smitelessly. I like that word. So let's try and get some CS. Before they... there is Ezreal. So we are going to kill him. That is the idea for this game. That is my plan. I think if you kill enemies, that's generally a pretty good thing to do. And Ezreal never really gets tanky in any way, shape or form. He's always really squishy.
There's no
so that means that I will be able to nuke him before long.
Watch
but of course his auto attacks do more damage than mine, so I do need to be careful of those trades somewhat. Oh, and he started Doran's Blade. That's interesting. I assumed, I mean, I've never actually played against, oh, my last hitting is terrible right now, absolutely terrible. I've never played against an Ezreal in Mill. Funnily enough, it's just not one of those things that I've ever done. So I don't really know how to play, how they build, but I just assumed that he would build AP as generally mid laners build AP, it's just the thing they do.
right where I want.
Might as well get my
Are you certain?
little copy there to attack him. We are going to kill him now. Oh, mana! I ran out of mana. Ah, oh, damn it. That was annoying.
Patience, summoner.
That was really annoying. I could have killed him there. If I'd had enough mana, he would have been dead right now. That's frustrating. I think I'm going to get another Doran's just to snowball this lane against this Ezreal. And I think I'll also pick up a mana potion. Or two.
Classic.
Just to give me a little more sustain. Let's rearrange this. So yeah, because he's going AD Ezreal, I know that his auto attack is going to be stronger than mine, so I think it just makes sense to get that extra damage and force him out of lane, basically. He is a level ahead of me now, but I'm an item ahead of him.
Make an appearance.
Come on, last hit, for Christ's sakes.
Tricky, aren't you? Surprise to see me?
I'm so dead.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Java managed to get the double there, which I got 2 assists on that. So that's good. Just kind of juked him around a little bit, got him confused with my what's it called? My what's that thing called?
Classic misdirection.
Her clone thing, mirror image, yeah. I tried to confuse them with that, so that, you know, that just, it sort of happens naturally with Leblanc. I definitely should have died there. There's no reason I shouldn't have died. But they got confused with my clone, and that happens
Tricky,
so much with LeBlanc. You just avoid deaths that you should have had. Like, I so should have died right there. I got a little bit greedy onto the Ezreal when I had no vision. There's no reason I should have survived. So I'm going to pop a ward down here. And hopefully avoid him if he comes to kill me again. Oh. Thank you. Okay, so we have our ult now. Which puts him in a pretty poor position because
looks can be
I can do things like that. Although, did that all proc? I'm not sure. That seems like a really small amount of damage I just dealt to him, and I feel it should have been a lot more.
It's all smoke.
So I have blue buff now, so I'm really just going to be spamming against him right now. That was so annoying. I messed up. I didn't realize my ultimate was already up. That's frustrating. So I'm not having the best game this game. I can't seem to get any actual kills, but he's dead if he stays here. Yeah. He stayed way too long there. There's no reason for him to still stay in the lane there. Yeah, that was just really poor play on Ezreal's part. If he'd have left when he got low, which is what he should have done, he'd have been completely fine, and it would have turned really strongly to his advantage. But he decided to stay, which just meant that I could dig him, which is silly, because now you're going to be a big advantage, Ezreal. Now, I know most people like to go Deathfire Grasp on LeBlanc, first item, really rush it. I don't. I'm a little bit different to most people in the way I play LeBlanc, because I prefer to get the Athene's Unholy Grail on her. That basically means that you're never going to have any issue with mana. You know, it just completely sorts out any mana issues that you might have. So I'm going to sell those two. Oops. So that I can get that. Yeah, I'll do. I'll just pick up another ward.
Patience, summoner.
And I'm actually going to teleport to lane here, so I'll miss out on too much otherwise.
Trust me.
I'm looking for my QRW combo, if I can get it off. No, QRW, that's it.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
So that's the most efficient way that you can deal damage to a single target is Q, then your R procs your Q, and then your W procs your R. Yeah, that's right. And then obviously if you can get your stun off in the meantime, then it's always good too. That was a really bad ultimate by Java. Why would you even try an ult just an Ezreal? He has that flash away ability. You didn't even have to waste flash for that. He just has it. I don't know what it's called, that ability that's like a flash. Okay, so I don't know how much damage I did to him there, but I think I'm going pretty low. So I'm constantly... my map vision has never been that great, but I'm constantly keeping an eye down there. Because if I can get... See, now would be a great chance to teleport down bot, but they have no wards anywhere. Okay, I need to come down here. They have no wards for me to teleport to, which is a bit of a pain.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree. You have slain an enemy.
Sort her out. And that's the whole reason I take teleport on Leblanc is because if you can teleport into that bot lane, you can pick up a kill, no doubt, because you can just kill squishies so incredibly easy. I don't know how this Ezreal is taking such a small amount of damage from me, but it's certainly not very good for him. Good for me, sorry. But I don't know, I guess maybe he has a lot of magic resist or something, I don't know, from runes or something. I have no idea, but I'm not doing as much damage to him as I would like to be able to. Quite often I find in the mid lane I can use my 3-hit combo and kill someone straight off with that, so why I'm not able to do that, I don't know. Okay, I guess I sell my potions here. This is the main downside to having two Dorans, is that's 2 slots that are completely taken up. Really silly. Just go down there. See if I can do anything to help out. Ezreal's going down there a lot. She should really be backing up right now.
Enemy
Time to make an appearance.
An ally has been slain.
Surprise, see me?
Dive me! Dive me! I dare you! Okay, so yeah, that didn't go fantastic. I don't know why the Misfortune decided to stay around. I really expected her to leave as soon as I got there. Basically, I was pinging her to go back because that turret was going down. I was okay dying there because I was like, well, I got a kill out of it, so it'll be okay if I die. Fortunately, I didn't die anyway, because that's another great thing about LeBlanc. You just have great survivability. You know, that that clone gives you a chance at escaping, because people just get confused with it.
Can be deceiving.
Especially if you use a lot of your teleports and just move around a lot, like at the same time the clone comes out, they get really confused. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage right there. I'm really low on health, I can't really stay around.
Your team has destroyed a
I can teleport though, so I can go back, buy my Athene, teleport back in. Oh, it's really bad at it. Oh well. Okay, it's not there.
Shut down.
Where is that Caitlyn?
Are you certain?
It's probably long gone now. Okay, let's head back up to mid. Try to defend this tower if I can.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, the Caitlyn played pretty well, to be fair. She did a lot of damage to me. I didn't realise she was actually that strong. I haven't noticed her getting a lot of kills, but maybe she has been. So there's that QRW combo, and as you saw, it just like knocked him down to a tiny bit of HP.
Would I?
So as a second point in my ultimate, I max out my Q first, then I work on my W and then my E last. But by all means, if you know you're pretty good with your E, then you can max that first, you know. And don't be afraid to use your ultimate like every chance you get, because it is on such a low cooldown, it's completely fine to do that. So I don't really see an opening here where I can go in. This game's looking pretty rough. I mean, we are up quite a lot in kills, at least. Turrets, we hidden turrets, they've got 1, 2, we've got 1, yeah, they're ahead in turrets.
Patient summoner.
We're ahead in kills, so it's probably, the gold is probably around about even right now. Of course it depends on, yeah, she's dead. It depends how everybody's doing with CS. Personally, I'm doing absolutely terrible with CS. Ezreal is up on me. Oh, actually, I'm up on Ezreal, so he's doing really badly with CS too. Chain match.
Looks can be deceiving.
He's got a Spirit Visage. So yeah, that's the thing. Just trying to get every little bit of poke out that I can at the moment. So there you can see that was a really long range W ult. And that'll just allow you to travel for miles. Can't chase that. Javan's gonna though. Maybe a silly decision, Javan. Yeah, here's pretty damn tanky.
An ally has been slain.
T-Buff's more important than their blue buff right there. I don't know. Yeah, we're not gonna dive. Not gonna dive and oh dear. Yeah, I know he was low health and everything, but it's just not a good idea. Like, if you're gonna get a turret,
Would I lie?
why dive? Like, if you can get a tower, be happy with that. You don't need to take a risk and dive an Udia and his whole team show up and, you know, just destroy you. You know, just get what you can safely, you know? You know, if you can get safe kills, be happy with that. You know, if you can get a safe tower, be happy with that. You don't need to get both if there's the slightest chance that you could die from it. Like, what is the point?
Looks can be deceiving.
Oh well, I'm not going to talk to that guy anymore anyway. Clearly he's quite upset about this, so, you know, that's fine. Just let him be upset. I'll just get on with my game and focus on my game and not rage, because raging is bad and we shouldn't do it. But we all do sometimes. It's the best. I mean, I'm not really raging at him. I'm just frustrated that he's frustrated, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I did have quite a bit of difficulty taking this blue buff, and I don't know why I took those two little minions. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. And I'm gonna go kill. No, it's not a good idea. It's nearly full health. I'm pretty low on health. It'd be dumb. Let's just get back to base, buy my next item, move on. Next on up, we are going for Death Cap. Funny how, yeah. I don't like games like this. Like, it's one thing to rage at your team. That's bad. Don't ever do that. It'll make you lose more games. Raging at the other team, just don't do it. It's not cool, you know. It's not sportsmanship. Like, I'm completely for. I don't know if you guys know of gaming Curios. Curios. JayRey. If you don't know him, then check out his channel. I will link it in the description because he's a good guy. He's basically, I think it was him that started it. I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But he basically started what's called the No Rage campaign, which is where he wants everybody to stop raging, basically, and he started a whole campaign for it. And I think that's really cool of him.
It's all
to do that, you know. Udyr is so tanky, my god. Even with the extra magic penetration, I can't deal with him. God. So let's get this bot tower safe.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Bro, LB. I wish I was pro, but I am not by any means, any way, shape or form. I'm not pro at all. I've made a lot of silly mistakes this game. Fight, who's good bot laner? You know, nobody here. Oh, what did I... Yeah, that was really bad. I'm completely messing up everything now. I'm trying to pull off these fancy combos and I'm getting myself in more trouble than I need to, really. Yeah, I need to be careful of that. I'm being silly. That's one thing you can do with LB really easily, and you want to try not to do, is just get stuck on these fancy combos that you can do that make you look super cool. And it is fun to do, you know, when you can do it, like, you know, W, Alt, W, so you go back to where you start, and, you know, that's cool to do. It does look really cool, and it makes you look awesome. But sometimes you can get so caught up in doing those fancy plays that you end up dying because of it. So quite often it's best just to not do that. So yeah, there are different combinations you can do with Leblanc to deal different types of damage. If you want to deal a lot of damage to one target, then you do QRW, sorry. So Q ultimate W. That's the best damage that you can do to a single person. Because, like, I've already explained this, but just once again, your Q puts a mark on them. Your ultimate procs that mark and gives them another mark, and then your W procs that mark as well. So that's a lot of damage to one person. If you're wanting to do AoE damage, the best way you can do that is Q one person, so one person will get a little bit more damage on it. Then W that person to proc that Q and do AoE damage, and then ultimate, which will do another AoE damage. So that's the best AoE damage you can do. I don't think he's gonna get that, is he? No. No. I'd advise you to... Okay, he got it. Okay, so this game's going pretty well, to be fair. I mean, they've got a few of our towers, but I just feel like we're a lot stronger, and I think we are a lot stronger. I think we're doing a poor job of protecting turrets and stuff, but it's no big deal. My CS is absolutely atrocious this game. I wouldn't be surprised if, apart from the supports, I have the lowest CS of all. It surprised me in the slightest. Right, I think I should go down bot now. After we've got this in him. I'm gonna try and bait them here.
Your team has destroyed an enemy has been slain.
Okay, there is the death cap. Oh. Oh. Okay. I was gonna go and help bot, but apparently they don't need my help, so fine. I'm gonna go ward Baron. I'm not actually going to start it, because I think now is not a good time, as they are all up. But I am gonna put ward there, as I haven't done anything with these two wards I've got.
Trust me.
So I put everything that's usable generally in the 3 spot. Just because that is I find it's right above my E, it's the easiest one for my fingers to hit. And then I'm going to pop another ward just over here, I think.
Looks can be deceiving.
Okay. And that's another thing, like wards, like, it's not your support's job. It is your support's job. It is, but what I mean is it's not just your support's job. Everybody should be warding all the time. There's no reason not to. Like, I haven't done a good job of warding this game, but I should have. like there's no reason I shouldn't just be uploading. Yeah, there's so many good plays that you can do with LeBlanc. It's quite fun. I'm here! No, I'm not. Just flashing in and out on people, especially if you pull a play off with your ultimate. Like, so cool doing that. And you can confuse people, like if you do your W and then your ult and your thing gets popped, your burn, like that's totally fine. Like, they just get so confused by it because you've teleported back and forth so many times, and then, you know, your clone comes out and they're like, which is the real one? I'm so confused. Unless you have like a red buff or a blue buff, and then it's easy to tell. But anyway, that is mid lane LeBlanc. I am back, and I am going to be putting a lot of these videos up to make up for lost time. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Oh, one last thing I wanted to say, I forgot to say this. Mike Greenhalgh is a graphic designer, and he's done all the design on my YouTube channel, which I'm really thankful for. I will put a link to him in the description. And yeah, go check him out if you want anything done. Please hit the like and subscribe button, as it does help my channel to grow, which means I can do more videos for you guys. Till next time, ta-ra!